Hi, I'm Jephtah.Jumbo. I'll start with why I think this show isn't for everyone and why I believe it's a good fit for me. I think this show requires someone who is comfortable with ambiguity. You're dealing with different clients, different priorities, and sometimes problems where there isn't clear indication or instruction manual telling you what to do. That is actually the kind of environment I enjoy. I'm naturally inclined to look at the problem, understand what is really causing it, identify the people and resources required, and then take ownership of moving it forward. I don't necessarily need to be given a perfectly defined role before I can add value. A good example of that happened recently with Setlam HGL. Interestingly, it wasn't an advertised role. I initially noticed their trucks moving excavated materials out of the fabrication yard. I was actually trying to get some of the material for a project I was working on, but that didn't work out. Instead, I became curious about what was happening operationally. I eventually connected with one of their staff members who introduced me to the operations manager. During our discussions, I realized they had a problem. They needed to evacuate a large volume of spoils from their premises, while their own truck and personnel were committed to another project in Bayelsa. So I proposed a different approach. I would coordinate external trucks and manage the logistics. But I started with two trucks, and eventually scaled up to four trucks. But coordinating the trucks wasn't only part of the job. I had to work with the maintenance manager to keep the trucks fueled and available, coordinate with the fleet and civil head of fleet and civil around the excavator operation and operator welfare, and bring the security manager into the loop to minimize access delays and keep the movement of trucks efficient. Over the course of the engagement, we successfully evacuated more than 250 trips of material with zero incidents while monitoring the company's safety standards and safety requirements were maintained. The arrangement also generated approximately 2 million in direct commercial value for safety. In addition to the internal man hours and operational resources they saved by not handling the entire excavation evacuation process themselves. What I'm most proud of is that nobody handed me that responsibility. I saw a problem, found the right person to speak to, proposed the solution, built relationship, coordinated the stakeholders, and took ownership of the evacuation. And I think that's ultimately why this role appeals to me. I enjoy being the person who looks at an operational problem and asks, how can we make this work better? Thank you.